Harry Potter and the Chambers of Secrets, Chapter 10, page 178. And it begins. To us, to the lowly, the enslaved we dregs of the magical world, Dobby remembers how it was when he who must not be named was at the height of his power. Sir, we house elves were treated like vermin, sir. Of course, Dobby is still treated like that, sir, he admitted, trying his face on the pillowcase. But mostly, sir, life has improved for my kind since you triumphed over he who must not be named. Harry Potter survived, and the darkest lord's power was broken. It was a new dawn, sir, and Harry Potter shone like a beacon of hope for those who thought the dark days would never end, sir. And now at Hogwarts, terrible things are to happen, or perhaps happening already, and Dobby cannot let Harry Potter stay here now. That history is to repeat itself now that the Chamber of Secrets is open once more. Dobby, frozen, heroic, struck, then grabbed Harry's water jug from his beside table and cracked it open, his own head toppling out of sight. And a second later, he crawled back onto the bed, crossed his eyes, muttering, "Bad Dobby, every bad Dobby. Bad Dobby, very bad Dobby." "So there is a Chamber of Secrets?" Harry whispered. "And did you say it's been opened before? Tell Dobby. Tell me, Dobby." "So there is secrets?" He seized the elf's bony wrist as Dobby's hand itches toward the water jug. "But I'm not muddled born. How can I be in danger from the chamber?" "Ah, sir, ask no more. Ask no more," poor Dobby stammered the elf in eyes huge in the dark. "Ah, sir, ask no more, poor Dobby," stammered the elf, his eyes huge in the dark. "Dark deeds are planned in this place, but Harry Potter must not be here when they happened. Go home, Harry Potter, go home. Harry Potter must not meddle in this, sir. He's too dangerous." "Whose is it, Dobby?" Harry said, keeping a firm hold on Dobby's wrist to stop him from hitting himself with the water jug. Again, who's opened it? Who opened it last time? "Dobby can't, sir. Dobby can't. Dobby mustn't tell Quidd the elf. Go home, Harry Potter, go home." "Not going anywhere," said Harry fiercely. "Once of my best friend is Muggle born, she'll be first in line if the chamber really has been opened." "Harry Potter risks his own life for his friends?" moaned Dobby, in a kind of miserable ecstasy, so noble, so valiant, but he must save himself. He must. Harry Potter must not. Dobby suddenly felt his back ears quivering. Harry heard it too. There were footsteps coming down the pathway outside. Dobby must go. Breath of the elf. Terrified, there was a loud crack, and Harry's fist was suddenly clenched on thin air. He slumped back into bed, his eyes on the dark doorway to the hospital wing. As the footsteps drew nearer, next moment Dumbledore was bagging into the dormitory wearing a long woolly dressing gown and a nightcap. He was carrying one end of what looked like a statue. Professor McGonagall appeared a second later carrying its feet together. They heaved it onto a bed. "Get Madame Porphyre," whispered Dumbledore, and Professor McGonagall hurried past the end of Harry's bed, out of sight. Harry lay quick still, pretending to be asleep. He heard urgent voices, and then Professor McGonagall swept back into view, closely followed by Madame Porphyre, who was pulling a gargan over her night dress. He heard a sharp